Oh shit. What's up, homie? So I'm showing you how to sew on a patch right here. I don't have any patches for my jacket, so I'm just sewing this little diphenylchlorosine patch onto this hat right here. First of all, you're just gonna want to choose a location, which I was thinking right fucking here, right on the back right here. You could also do it on the side. That is a possibility. I'm thinking of putting like a ingested patch on the side there though. What you're gonna need is a sewing needle, just nice, simple. It doesn't really matter what needle you use. You can use any sewing needle. I've used leather needle, and then you need some pins just to keep it in place. Let's grab one real quick. I can show you. So once you got it in the position that you want it, saying right there, you grab your pin, you poke it in. You can just leave it like that if you really want to, or you can put it to the side and then poke it through another section. Now it's nice and secure, it won't pivot. And there you go. I like to put in a few just so I get the make sure it's all right here. I like to lock them in like that, because also I don't like poking myself on the other side. I'm a little clumsy, you know. I like to avoid iron-on patches because iron-on patches are a little harder to sew. They just don't want to go down, you know. So let's get this here. There we go, all pinned down. These two weren't iron-on, pretty easy. They went through nice and easy. This one on this side right here, this was an iron-on. Now this one, despite being the smallest one, I had the most trouble with this one because I just could not get it through that easily. Iron-on patches have some sort of adhesive on the back. They're annoying as fuck, honestly. But it's not the worst. It's not the end of the day that you got an iron-on patch. It'll all be okay, okay? You hear me? It'll all be okay. You're okay. You're also gonna want to get some thread. Doesn't really matter what thread you get. I just so happen to have this for another thing I'm doing. You can use anything. I mean, I got leather thread, just wax polyester that I've used. So, what you're gonna want to do is get some of that right there. Grab your needle, poke it through the hole. Oof, nice and easy, nice and easy. Now you're gonna want to draw out about as much as you can, about as much as your wingspan, and that's how much thread you need. If you grab too much, it doesn't matter. You know, you can just cut it. If you grab too little, you're cooked. But if you did grab too little, you can just start up again. You know, I can show you that. I'm pretty sure I'll stop halfway here and show you what's going on. I'll show you what's going on. Egg will show you. The two ends. I like to grab a decent bit of slack here on the back, you know. I like that. Now I pass one under it and back over. Kind of got this little thing going, you know. Kind of see that there. And then I just tie it. After that, I make sure to just tie it a few more times, because then you want to make sure it doesn't, like, it's thick enough to where it doesn't pull through. It does make it easier to do this with thicker thread. Okay, now that I have this tied off, you got a little bit extra on the end. You can just snip that right off right there. So now that you got your needle and thread, you can start by just poking it through anywhere, really. You can start like ridiculously deep in, like here, if you really wanted to have like some crazy stitching that won't hold, or you can do a little bit tighter. You don't have to do too tight a stitching, but I like to. Just start like 2 millimeters ish in, however you want to do your thread. Got it right there. Alright, so just pull it all the way through. Make sure to check the underside right there. Make sure there's no bunching up. If there is, just grab the other side and just pull it tight like that. See that? No bunching. And now we poke out. We can do it all the way out here. We can do it close up. I like to do it close. So just poke it through and just pull the thread through. Y'all wanna, it's kind of hard to do this with hold on. But after that, you've got your first little loop. Now the rest is pretty simple. Once you've got that down, you can sew whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. You can put it through here. Next hole. You can do it really wide if you want, like over here. I mean, if you want to save time, I'd recommend doing it a little tighter, just so it, for longevity, you know, so it doesn't rip out instantly. It'll last. Nobody can grab onto it, you know. I can't grab onto it while I'm sleepwalking through my room, through my house, outside. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just out there, petting cats, meowing back at them. Well, just keep going. See, this will happen sometimes where I'm pulling, but it's all just tangled, bunched up like that. I'll just grab both threads right there and just pull to the point where it straightens out. It's usually not actually tangled up that badly. You just gotta pull on it, and then, and then make sure you hold it as it's going down, like that. And it looks completely fine. Now, you're at the end of your, hold on, focus. You're at the end of your thread. I'm not really, but I still got some more left in there. But what you're gonna wanna do here is grab your needle, go here, go under this, but you wanna actually get a little bit of the material in there. Come out. You see I've dug in a little bit? Now push it through. However, what you're gonna wanna do is, this thing on the back here, grab just one of those threads. Just one of those threads and pull the rest through. Now, you just have one thread here. You want to open it up and stick the needle through that open thread. I like to do it 3 times. Now you've got it like that. Now from that, you just pull it all the way through. See how it's tied on there? Now that's tied down, pretty much. Hide the thread in these little, you know, these little thingamabobbers right here. Just go through a few of them. This works better with back stitching, but it still applies here. And there we go. Now you've sewn either the entire patch if you got enough thread for that, or in my case just this much. Now you can just start as you did right here, over here, and finish it off. And with that, you should be able to sew on your first patch. It's not the prettiest, you know. If you want me to do videos on other stitching styles that you can do, how to make it look a little cleaner, let me know. And on the inside, of course the inside's never going to look too pretty, but it doesn't matter. Who cares what the inside looks like? All you care about is the outside. It's all just going to touch your hair or your skin. Well, anyways, have a wonderful day.